Hey all, so I started playing a new game recently with my friends, and it's honestly been a hell of fun. So let me review Demonologist. This game is a bit similar to Faz, but with better lighting and environment quality. The detail from locations and characters is very pleasing. Plus, you can finally customize your characters, unlike Faz, which gives you an option to pick from just character to character. Demonologist lets you change their hair color, clothes, shoes, or you can just go in your boxers and socks, if you want to. Of course, you need to play the game to get more money for better stuff, so it's just got nice reward choices from buying a new haunted place to literally getting a cat for your safe house and furniture. Gameplay is honestly interesting. Unlike finding ghost orbs where you stay in the van sometimes to find the right type of ghost in Faz, this game forces you to explore and find the ghost room and figure out what type of ghost it actually is by using certain tools. The dots, or as we call it, the funny wheel, is an item you use to find the ghost. Though I have found out when it gets more active, you're more likely to find it walk through this tool on the floor, so it's very close range. The UV lantern is a nice touch, gives me amnesia vibes, and it's honestly enjoyable to find fingerprints around doors or on light switches. Again, you have to wait for the ghost to be more active and move things around. Torches are very old-fashioned, but the lighting quality makes you feel very much alone. But also, again, nice touch to the game. Crosses actually work if you hold them in your hands, so you don't have to drop it on the floor like in Faz. You can hold it up, keep it close, and save yourself from a ghost hunt, which is honestly fun and thrilling to do. You can just chant randomly if you feel like a terrified priest, if you want as well, as someone did in one of our recent videos. Candles and lights are your best friends in this game. Want your sanity to drop slowly, then use the lights. Really works in the game and stops you from getting targeted quite easily. Special things in demonology in this game. The ghost can peck you as its prey. I won't spoil how it does this because it's scary and each time it does is completely different. You can also expel the ghost from its home. So basically you can exorcise the demon. This means once you have found out what ghost it actually is, then you get another objective, which is basically you either find limbs and put them in these jars, or in the other house, which is the second one that you can get after you reach a certain level and get enough money, you can also figure out the time of its death by using the ectoplasm tool on the walls. And then you have to go and find these grandfather clocks, 3, I believe, and then put in the right time. This will literally get rid of the ghost and you can just walk around freely in the house. With hunts, when you find the ghost room and you are in there more of the time, the ghost can get gradually annoyed and it will start to hunt. I find it really impossible to hide compared to Faz because this ghost, depending what it is, it can either be really fast or it can be super slow. But if it's a demon, you need to have a cross because the cross is your only savior if it's a demon, as they are relentless if you take it off in its room. Because demons, compared to Faz, in Faz, they kill you instantly. Like they can easily be more interactive and annoyed. While in Demonologist, they're quite calm, they're okay, they're fine, they're chilling in their own room. Then bam, as soon as you enter their room, they feel invaded, they get annoyed, they will kind of talk to you if they want to. They're less easily annoyed at you. Unless you just keep interacting in their room and they're just like, what are you doing? Get out. There are also many fun references from horror movies in this game, so you will sometimes get spooked by either talking or just walking up to something interesting. I won't say what because I do not want to spoil the gameplay experience if you try it out, but this game is honestly very enjoyable and I recommend anyone who wants a more intense, fun, thrilling run around in a house with a ghost gradually coming after you, then I suggest you pick up the game and play it. It does feel very Phasmophobia related and it feels like the devs learned a lot from it and made their own fun take of a ghost game. You can actually tell they put a lot of love and care into this game, and granted it may be inspired, it does feel like a Phasmophobia because this game literally wants you to go in and explore. Yes, you can go back to the 10 if you wish, but you can't really do anything with cameras because guess what? They are literally so expensive and hard to get, so you have to go in and figure out what ghost it actually is. In my opinion, I honestly love the thrill and spook of this game. Is it better than Phasmophobia? I've seen on YouTube where people have been roasting Phasmophobia over this and saying it's way better. I'd like to say it's not. It's just got pros There are cons to the game as well, but there are not game breaking. But yes, this game is still in early development, and I believe it still needs a bit more polish. By what I mean, more ghost sounds when it hunts, because it is silent when it hunts, even when you see it. But no, it's not better than Phasmophobia. It's very different and a bit similar. Phasmophobia still has the scariest voices when hunting you compared to Demonologist. The hunts are scary, the noise and sound of the ghost is bone chilling, the atmosphere makes you feel more alone. The steps, sounds, it's well done, but again, it's different. Phasmophobia makes you feel uneasy, and it's easy to run back to the van and just stand at the screen looking for ghost orbs. That's mostly me. But no, Demonologist pushes you and your gang to look for the ghost. So which is better? Neither is the answer. They both have cons. Sometimes in Phasmophobia, the ghost takes ages to interact with you or even move something. While in Demonologist, the ghost is literally interactive. It wants to play, it wants to chase, it wants to trick you. While Phasmophobia can be a little bit more, it's too quiet, it's too calm. Whereas this ghost, like, it can be a bit more difficult to find the ghost, I believe, in Phasmophobia. At the moment, difficulties are all over the place, so we've jumped to Demonologist to basically build up on that, because as we have done, we have jumped onto the bandwagon of this game and decided, hey, let's give this game a shot, you know? Let's see if this game is similar to Phas, because, yeah, it's only about, I think it's about £12, something like that now for us. But it's a fun game. I'd honestly play it if I were you, because it's not terrible. It is quite similar to Phas, but it's very different. I'm gonna say that. So both games are enjoyable in their own ways, and since it's still early days for Demonologist, I think it's a bit unfair to compare the two, in my opinion. But yeah, that is how I feel about it. Going off on the recent gameplay though of it, I'd say first house can be a lot to bear if you are easily scared. So I did take some time to gradually try this game, but once I jumped into it, I honestly loved it. Compared to Phas, I will say Phas is more terrifying. Reason why is because it gets so easily dark. Sometimes in a certain difficulty, you have to go and turn on the actual generator of the house to basically turn the lights on. I don't like the sanity differences though in these games. Like in Phasmophobia, it's very hard to tell when your sanity is actually going down, because half the time, even if you're in the dark, sometimes your sanity with a torch, it will not deplete at all. Sometimes it just takes forever, while in lighting it'll just stay constantly up. And I don't feel like it does, like, compared to Demonologist, the ghost does pick you, hunt you, and it will play, like one of them, or some of them in particular, will play with your sanity. I can't remember which type of ghost of it was. We have seen like how many ghosts are on the list. I have seen someone say like less is more, but I'd say honestly there's not really any other ghosts put into the game yet. It's just a list of ghosts that they have that they want to put into the game to make it more fun. A fun thing as well, a ghost will fall in love with you in Demonologist, one of them will, and will protect you and kill every other player. It is weird, and yeah, it's brand new. I didn't think they were going to implement this, but it's honestly really fun when one person in particular gets chased, and we were like, but he's the lowest sanity, but she's getting chased, what's going on? And that's how you can figure out what type of ghost it actually is, which is hilarious. But yeah, it's got some fun tropes. It's got some fun interactions. It's quite bone chilling and scary and thrilling at the same time. Like, I love the thrill of this game, of Demonologist. It's really good. Compared to Phas, Phas makes me more scared to approach the house, to go in the house. I do go in the house, but I am less likely to stay there compared to Demonologist. What I'm saying is, Demonologist shows a lot, and having the ghost interact more does make it enjoyable, does make it fun, but it can come a bit off repetitive. So yeah, they're both similar in their own right, but they're also very different. So again, early days for Demonologist. But yeah, I'd say give it a go if you want. It's not that amount of money. If you don't have that much to spend, save up before you want to get it. But if you're looking for a fun new ghost game with more interaction, with more of the ghost trying to maybe spook you, give you thrills, give you those goosebump feelings, compared to Phas where you just walk in and you go, whoa, this is terrifying, oh my god, I'm alone. Then yeah, play it. Honestly, pick it up and play it. It's a good game. But yeah, that's all from me, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!